Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. And yes guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we were in play. Chelsea guys, at home at Old Trafford, we saw Manchester United beat Chelsea 2-1 in a game where United had to win, back to winning ways. A very good response and a very good reaction after the Saturday's game against Newcastle. Brilliant performance overall. I thought it was our best game so far of the season. Got to keep this up now, got to keep that confidence going, that momentum going. Got to build on this now. We have to manage it. We've got some big games coming up and we have to be ready for those. But anyway guys, before I start today's video guys, this video will not be fully edited due to the fact that our next game against Bournemouth is just literally 2 days away. It's a big turnaround. We've got another game in the next 2 days. Unfortunately, I cannot edit this video. I apologise for that. That's the Premier League. But anyway, guys, video now. 4 changes from last game against Newcastle. Talking about the start 11, so we started with Onana, Dalot, Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, McTominay, Amrabat, Anthony Fernandez, Garnacho and Højlund. Get into the other reaction now. McTominay double gives Man United key win over Chelsea. Yes! Get in. Back to winning ways. What a win. What a result. Massive 3 points. We showed a reaction after Saturday. Best game so far this season. Sit down, you haters. Apparently we're in crisis as well. United absolutely ripped Chelsea apart. We beat them in every single department. It was a fast start by Manchester United. On the front foot, having possession, pressing high up the pitch, putting Chelsea on the back foot. United playing with energy. United win a penalty. Fernandez missed. Obviously, the goalkeeper saved it. Slick passing. Chelsea making mistakes. Good passages of play by United. United having chances. McTominay scores for 1-0. United controlling and dominating. United all around Chelsea. McTominay had a chance saved by Sanchez. Højlund had a chance close. United just can't anticipate and penetrate. United just can't take our chances and we're just not clinical. Defensively been resolute. Chelsea setting up to counter-attack us. Chelsea having a few opportunities. Onana making some big saves and big moments. United switch off. Chelsea scored to make it 1-1. First half was good. United need to regroup and go again. United got to show the quality to kill the game off. Defensively, we need to be switched on. Ten Hag makes a personal change. Chelsea started well, having possession. United winning the ball back out the pitch. United on the front foot. United trying to break down Chelsea. Thatcher had a good chance. United pressing Chelsea out the pitch. United putting the pressure on. United playing with high intensity, high tempo. United all around Chelsea. United coming at all different angles. Only what United deserve. Go 2-1 up. United need to kill the game off now. Garnacho was through 1-on-1. United fans getting right behind his players. Chelsea had a few opportunities. United not really phased. United still searching for the third goal. Ten Hag makes another personal change. United change formation, gone to a back 5. United trying to grind it out. Game management and decision making was vital. A well-deserved win. Got to build on this now. Let's build on this confidence now. First half was good. Second half was top. Overall, brilliant performance. Win done. 3 points done. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? To be honest with you, I thought it was a top performance by Manchester United. I think it was brilliant performance all round by Manchester United. It was a much win. It was a much needed win for Manchester United. We're back to winning ways. Great result. What a win it was. It was massive 3 points. We had to bounce back after we lost to Newcastle. So I think we showed a great response and reaction after Saturday. So I thought it was the best game so far this season. I thought we played brilliantly well from start to finish. United absolutely ripped Chelsea apart. Dominated, controlled the game from start to finish. We beat them in every single department. Winning our duels, winning our battles. Winning the second balls. Won over the midfield. Defensively, brilliant as well. So, outpassed them, outclassed them. Outplayed them as well. So, United were. That's the real United you want to see, and that's the way how Ten Hag wants to play. On the front foot, playing with initiative, proactive, on the front foot, play with energy, and play with high intensity, high tempo, be aggressive, be ruthless, be relentless. And you saw that in this game against Chelsea. So I thought we were brilliant from start to finish. You couldn't ask for more, to be honest. And a much needed response after losing to Newcastle on the weekend. So we knew that we had to put it right against Chelsea, and we put it right against Chelsea. So a much needed victory that we needed. And brilliant win, and obviously massive 3 points for United. So we showed a great reaction, a great response after the weekend. So not everyone was Definitely not pleased the way how we played on Saturday against Newcastle. So yeah, brilliant start. But anyway, guys, let's get into the game now. I thought it was a fast start by Manchester United. I mean, what a start it was. On the front foot, playing proactive, playing with initiative, on the front foot, putting Chelsea on the back foot already, playing with high intensity, high tempo, playing with loads of energy as well. Put them on the back foot as well, pressing them high up the pitch as well. And then it was a dream start for United. The way how we played on the front foot, we didn't sit back or anything, so we were at them from the get go and in their faces from the get go. And the fans got right behind Chelsea as well. I was at this game last night, so the atmosphere inside Old Trafford was absolutely magnificent, brilliant. The fans got right behind the team from start to finish, so it was brilliant, brilliant atmosphere, and gave the players gave what the fans wanted, and this is it. Fans go there, 73,000 at that United game last night. So I tell you what, those United fans will be pleased to walk away with the 3 points against a very good, organised Chelsea side that are, not that are doing okay so far this season. But they will get there eventually, Chelsea. But to be honest with you, it was a dream start for United on the front foot, and then we win a penalty. Obviously, when you're in the ground, we didn't have a clue what was going on and what the penalty was for. So it was apparently when Enzo Fernandez stamped on Anthony. So yeah, it was a clear penalty, and then it was a big opportunity to go 1-0 up. Obviously, Fernandez, well, he didn't really miss it, but the keeper saved it. So obviously dented our chances to go 1-0 up. It was a big opportunity to take the lead inside less than 10 minutes, so it would have been a dream start for United. But we're a bit, even from those certain situations, it's a setback, and obviously you don't go 1-0 up. Obviously, we should have won this 3-1. Could have been even more at the end of the day, but it was slick. It was slick passing by United, one touch passing, brilliant. Always looking for that forward pass. Chelsea. I thought Chelsea were sort of a bit nervy in that game as well at the start. Making mistakes, giving the ball away, loose balls. I thought it was an end-to-end first half, to be honest with you. I think there was some mistakes from both teams, to be honest with you, in the first half. I thought Chelsea were making mistakes at the back and United were winning the ball high up the pitch, which we've not done so far this season. I thought, United did that very well in this game against Chelsea. In their faces, winning the ball high up the pitch. When they made mistakes, it was all about, can we punish them on those mistakes? So we couldn't punish them on those mistakes, to be honest with you. But, I thought there were some good passages of play by United. And then, it was a bit of a setback with the penalty, but it's all about how you bounce back from that. And I thought, still United reacted well after going in an opportunity where we should have gone 1-0 up. But we bounced back, and we knew that we'd get into the game, and we were having the chances, and it was only what we deserved. And then McTominay scored to make it 1-0. United were controlling, dominated the game. United all around Chelsea, winning the second balls, winning the duels, winning the 1v1s. Midfield was slightly open at times. It could have been a little bit tighter defensively, I think, but I thought we were still defensively were resolute at the back. Somebody had a chance, saved by Sanchez. It was a double save. So again, that was a chance to go 2-0 up, I think. So and then Højlund had a chance and just needed that quality to bury it. So his goal will come, but I think there was just times in the game where we couldn't take our chances, and we just couldn't anticipate and penetrate in those certain situations, in those areas as well. And I think sometimes, well, I'll get into it in a bit, but I thought defensively we were resolute, tight and compact, did it very well defensively. And then obviously you could tell by the way how Chelsea was set up, they were set up to counter-attack us. I thought Chelsea were having a few opportunities, moments. Obviously Onana made a big save from Nicholas Jackson to keep us in the game. And then, I thought, they had, when they came on the front foot, You know, there was times where they were looked dangerous, but you know, didn't really phase United at the same time. But I think, you know, I think they struggled in the final third, Chelsea, in this game, and then it was just, you know, United sort of just lacked a bit of determination, a little bit of desire. Should have dealt with that goal better when we conceded it, and we just switched off at the back. Lindelof and Shaw could have done better, and then Cole Palmer scores to make it 1-1. Thought the first half was good performance in the first half. Second half was just all about we had to regroup and go again. We need to just show the quality to kill the game off. You know, defensively we needed to be switched on at all times after what we did just towards the end of the half. So, and then I think Ten Hag made a change. You know, Lindelof went off for Reguilon, which moved Shaw left-sided centre back and put Reguilon as the left back, which gave United a good balance, I thought, in the second half. And then, you know, I thought Chelsea started well, had possession, but, you know, got on the front foot, but, you know, wasted chances, to be honest. They didn't really have many clear-cut chances, to be honest with you, Chelsea. And when they sort of got into it in the second half, Chelsea United just got back to where how we wanted to play from the first half. And that was when we just started to put in the pressure back onto them. You know, we were playing with real high intensity, high tempo, high energy, playing with intent, played with conviction as well in our play when we had the ball. You know, United all around Chelsea. You know, United coming at Chelsea at all different angles as well. And then it was only what we deserved. We went 2-1 up. So, and then we knew that but before the goal though, we were having these chances, having some good moments in the game, some good passages of play. You know, sometimes poor decision making at times, and definitely times where we could have done a bit better in terms of when we had the chances, and you know, we could have done a little bit better maybe in the final third as well. But then it was all about we wanted to kill the game off at 2-1, go for the third, and then Garnacho, I thought brilliant ball by Onana. Garnacho was through 1-on-1, and he just didn't have that killer instinct, that end product, just to finish it off for 3-1. And then, you know, the United fans got right behind the team. And then again, just, you know, Chelsea had their opportunities, but United were not really phased. They were not really tested. Onana wasn't really tested in the second half. You know, United were still searching for the third goal, though. There was times where we were on the front foot trying to find that third goal and trying to get them on the run of play and trying to sometimes get them on the counter-attack when they made mistakes. So, and then Ten Hag just wanted to see the game out, then grind out a result and see it out. And we went to a back five. Johnny Evans came back into the fold. So United were just looking to grind it out and see it out. And then it was just all about, you know, it was all about hearing that final whistle, and it was a brilliant win for United. We got the 3 points in a much-needed win and a key win that we needed against Chelsea. So, a brilliant all-round, to be honest with you. Brilliant team performance, and we can only but build on this now. And we've got another big game now on Saturday against Bournemouth. Overall, brilliant win against a tough team in Chelsea. We needed to bounce back, get back to winning ways, and show a response and a reaction after Saturday against Newcastle. Was that a response? After the weekend, definitely it was a response, and we needed to react after the disappointing 1-0 defeat to Newcastle in a game where United were lacklustre from start to finish, and in a game where we just showed no spirit, no character, no fight, no passion, no pride, no heart. So there was a contrast, definitely for sure, from Saturday to this game, and you know, the players needed to gift it back to the fans, and the fans got what we deserved at the end of the day. And you know, players that actually put in and the players that actually put effort into this game as well. So I thought, you know, we showed great determination, great commitment, we showed the willingness that we wanted, and we showed that we wanted it more. We worked hard in this game. We run our socks off. We worked hard for each other in this game, so we knew it was not going to be easy against Chelsea, to be honest with you, because we knew that Chelsea had just beaten Brighton 3-2. So I thought, you know, Chelsea had a good win against an awkward team. So coming into this game, it was going to be a must-win. We had to win this game, and take the pressure off Ten Hag. Obviously, the media have been getting onto Ten Hag over the last couple of days, so it was a much-needed response and a much-needed reaction after that. We're back to winning ways, and we can only but build on this performance now, and we've got to take it one game at a time. Don't get too carried away after this one great result against Chelsea, so we've got to take it one game at a time. So I thought we were a brilliant top in the second half, and brilliant what we needed. And the way how Ten Hag wanted to play in a game like this as well. On the front foot, proactive, play with initiative, high intensity, high tempo, energy, intent, conviction, and everybody put a shift in, and they were brilliant all round. McTominay scored a brace last night. He's now Man United's top goal scorer so far this season. He looks more incredibly dangerous in every game now. What's changed? To be honest with you, I've looked at McTominay over the last couple of years, and I think, there's games where he's obviously had poor games in, and he's obviously had those games where he's had a really good game, but I think you've seen a sort of a bit of a different side to McTominay. Obviously, he was one that was on the transfer window in the summer, but then obviously because we couldn't get rid of him, he ended up staying. So, but I think McTominay, a player that's probably struggled for form over the last couple of years, and I think I think it's about time that Erik ten Hag's probably got the best out of McTominay. We've not seen the best of McTominay yet, and I think we've seen the best of him so far this season. I think this season he's just brought a bit more. He's brought more aggression to the team. I think it's his movement, and I think it's where he exploits the spaces and gets in behind, pressing more high up the pitch as well. So, but he's getting himself into some good positions, and he's getting into some good areas, and it's all about when he gets these opportunities and these chances, can I take these chances? So. And he's took his chances, he's scored his chances, he's been clinical, and it's a bit like Rashford from last season, to be honest with you. And the season before that, Rashford didn't have a great season, and now Rashford's not playing well. Now it's another academy graduate that's doing well. So you got to be pleased with McTominay. I think he's really buckled himself down. He's got himself together. He knew that he needed to. Needed that kick up the arse, and I think he's got that, and I think he's doing a brilliant job so far. So keep it up, and you can only but develop and improve and get better. So keep it up, mate, and I'm sure he'll do well and score more goals for us at the end of the day. There were some fantastic individual performances. Reguilon seemed to make an impact in the second half, but Amrabat, who arguably had the best 90 minutes in a United shirt. Yeah, I thought both of them were brilliant, to be honest with you. Obviously, both players who we got in on both loans as well. So both players made a brilliant, Reguilon coming off the bench, making an influence and made an impact in the second half, and played well for 45 minutes. I thought Amrabat, the best of Amrabat that we've wanted to see, and the best game that he's probably had in a United shirt. And all I can say is Amrabat, well done on that performance. You needed that. And not only just to see Amrabat play well in that game, it's nice for me to get to that game myself and actually witness Amrabat at Old Trafford having a fucking fantastic game. And he absolutely played a blinder in that game. So I can only but praise Amrabat for that performance. But we knew that it was going to take him time and to blend in and to get into the team and to get used to Ten Hag's style of play. But I tell you what, he's made a name for himself. I've said this a couple of videos ago, and I've said we need players now to step up and make a name for themselves. And I tell you what, Amrabat did that last night, but he can only but build on that now himself. And he's got his confidence now. His confidence will be up there. His confidence was probably down there when he was when he was not playing well and making mistakes, but it's up there now. His confidence will be up after that game. So I tell you what, he can only but improve, develop himself, and get better. And I tell you what, what we can do now is this, and he's another one that needed that kick up the arse as well. So I tell you what, you have to put a shift in, and he showed the effort. And I tell you what, those players did it last night as well. But you can't just do that in one night. You have to do that in all the other games as well. Here is my man of the match. To be honest, I thought there were some players that had a brilliant game in this and didn't put a foot wrong. Onana had a brilliant game, to be honest with you. I think he could have been better with the goal that we conceded. I thought Delot had a brilliant game. I thought Maguire, fantastic. I think Lindelof, I'm sure, could have done better with the goal that we conceded, but I thought Lindelof had a good 45 minutes. McTominay, brilliant with the 2 goals. Amrabat, fantastic, brilliant performance. Anthony getting back to his best again, brilliant. Fernandez should have had a goal to his name. Thought he had a good game. Garnacho, brilliant as well. Højlund, brilliant as well. Tried. His goal's coming. Just needs to give him time. When he gets his goal, he'll also get his confidence, and his confidence will get up there as well. His goals will come. His goals will come. We just need to stay behind him, and it'll come for him at the end of the day. How do we beat Bournemouth? Now, obviously, we've got Bournemouth in our next fixture now on the weekend. Now, obviously, this is going to be another must-win for Manchester United. This is going to be a big game for both teams. I think Bournemouth are just sort of hitting some good form at a good time now. I think we're probably playing them at sort of a bit of a wrong time to say. I know they've unbeaten in 4 games. I think they've won 3, drawn 1. So they're doing well at the minute, Bournemouth. I think it's now sort of to click for them. And, things have started to improve for Bournemouth now over the last couple of weeks. So, to be honest with you, I think Bournemouth have done brilliantly well over the last couple of weeks. And, they'll be looking to get a run going, and, that'll only but spur on their confidence as well. So, Bournemouth, I think they're doing well. I think, they've got a manager that needed to be given time, Anadine Raiola. So, I think his message is now getting across, is now trying to implement his style of play with the players that he's now got as well. I think he's got the tools to do that. So I think that this is what it's all about. When you give managers time and let them do their jobs and let them coach the players right, things will come clicking. And I think that's happened for Bournemouth right now. So Bournemouth, I think it's going to be, it's a must-win for United. Yet again, we're at home. I expect United to have loads of possession in this game. I think it's going to be competitive. I think it's going to be tight and tactical. Yet again, I think it's going to be end-to-end. I think both teams are going to have the chances. I think it's all about who's sharp in front of goal, who's clinical and takes the chances, and who has that quality to win this game. So that's what it's all down to against Bournemouth. But you don't want to underestimate them. They're a good team now. They're starting to now to stick to the style of play now, and all trying to play for the manager now. So it's all coming together now at Bournemouth. So this is a game that we don't want to take lightly. The mentality's got to be there on the day. We can't say we'll get away with this against Bournemouth, because I think they'll have a chance of beating us as well. So it'll be their FA Cup final, so they're going to give it everything that they've got. They'll be on the front foot from the start. So we have to be ready for Bournemouth. We have to prepare well. Not a lot of time to prepare for this. We've only got 2 days. So, it's good because, 3 points are up for grabs here. So, we've got to keep this run going. We don't want to have another setback in a game like this against Bournemouth. So, your home games are always crucial. You've got to win your home games, and I think this is one of them against Bournemouth. So, again, they take no prisoners. I think they're playing well themselves. They're putting in some good performances in, so we're going to have to be at our best as well. Going to have to play well for a full 90 minutes, and we need the best version of Manchester United. We've got to do the same on the front foot, play with initiative, proactive, high intensity, high tempo, energy. Got to be relentless, ruthless, aggressive on the front foot. So we know that we can exploit some of Bournemouth's weaknesses, and we can do that. So we have to be ready for a game like this against Bournemouth. But talking about their tactics, out of possession, Raiola sets his team up in a 4-4-2 formation with the lines very close together, trying not to drop the defensive block too low, as you can see in this picture. The objective is to limit space so that the opposition can't play inside and dominate. In this change of system, number 10 lined up with the striker so that the first press come from 2 forwards against the 2 central defenders. Raiola wanted his players to be aggressive in the opposition half, recover possession close to the opposition box. With his counter press, his teams attempt to stay stay in the opposition half as long as possible to prevent easy progress and recover the ball high. They're well drilled, they're well coached, they're unbeaten in 4 games. You know, they've got a few injuries to deal with at the minute, but, you know, things are now starting to click for them. I think they're a threat on set pieces. You know, they'll try to go to toe United. I think they'll try to cause an upset. I think they're defensively vulnerable. You know, they've conceded 30 goals so far this season. But they have a lot of fighting spirit. They'll look to stay in the game as long as they can. They'll stay patient. They'll play with a low block. They'll be there for the taking. I think they'll look for a counter-attack us, but they'll defensively frustrate us. Keep it tight and compact. Be organised. They'll be brave. They'll take risks. They'll like to come forward. They'll go on the front foot. They'll want to be aggressive. They'll bring the energy, high intensity, high tempo. They'll try to be rampant as well. They'll show incredible team spirit, character, determination and commitment as well. But it's all about, we've got to defend properly. Defensively, we've got to be organised. You know, we need to be tight and compact to defensively frustrate them. We need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy. Create the chances, take your chances. Got to be clinical, get the crosses into the box. Drag them out of possession, be brave, take risks. Set pieces could come into play. Need to play with width, get between the lines, got to close them down, don't let them get back in the game. Don't leave any spaces open. They'll show incredible team spirit, character and fight. Got to do the basics right in a game like this. Game management, decision making as well is going to be vital. We've got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain your attacks, do your basics. Win your 50-50, win your second balls and win your duels. Put them on the back foot, keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective. Force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure. Don't let the wingers cut back inside. Don't afford to make mistakes. Make the runs in from behind, don't get pulled out of position, be explosive and keep Solanke in more quiet. Getting to the goals now. First goal, Amrabat passed the ball to Fernandez. Fernandez with a disguise pass to Garnacho. Garnacho puts a cross in. Maguire shoots, blocked by Cucurella. Comes back to McTominay. McTominay scores for 1-0. Second goal, Maguire passed the ball to Reguilon. Reguilon runs, pass the ball to Garnacho. Great cross by Garnacho. McTominay heads it in for 2-1. Getting to the stats now. Possession from Man United, it was 44.8%, and for Chelsea it was 55.2%. Goal for Man United, it was 2. For Chelsea it was 1. Total shots for Man United, it was 28. Chelsea, it was 13. Shots on target for Man United, it was 9. And for Chelsea, it was 3. Shot accuracy for Man United, it was 32.1%. And for Chelsea, it was 23.1%. Passing inside the box for Man United, it was 20. For Chelsea, it was 10. Pass outside the box for Man United, it was 8. For Chelsea, it was 3. Total passes for Man United, it was 397 passes. And for Chelsea, it was 512 passes. Pass accuracy for Man United, it was 85.4%. For Chelsea, it was 85.9%. Getting into the substitutions now. Lindelof went off for Reguilon. Talk about Victor's performance. On the back foot against Chelsea's breakaways, and his return to the team ended at half-time as he made way for Sergio Reguilon. Owen went off for Rashford. Talk about Rasmus's performance. Drew the first save of the night from Robert Sanchez and gave United a presence they lacked at Newcastle. Garnacho went off for Evans. Talk about Alejandro's performance. A constant threat and contributed to attacks in the first half before a second half improvement led him to crossing from McTominay. Next up, we've got Bournemouth. Bournemouth, 15th in the league. I tell you what, going to be another must-win for Manchester United. It's Bournemouth at home. This is going to be a game where United have got to go in with the right mentality, the right mindset. I've got to prepare well for a game like this. Bournemouth will look to be physical. I think they'll be well organised. They'll be well drilled. United have got to play well from start to finish. United will have the quality to beat this Bournemouth side. I think Bournemouth are just hitting some form at the right time. Unbeaten in 4 games. They've not lost a game in over a month now. They're just slowly but surely getting their confidence and their momentum going now. Things are starting to improve and things are starting to click together and get together now for Bournemouth. We have to be on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We've got to perform well for a full 90 minutes. Defensively, we need to frustrate them, keep it tight and compact. We've got to do what we did against Chelsea. Got to dominate, control the game, proactive, on the front foot, play with initiative. Got to be aggressive, relentless, ruthless, play with aggression. Got to show that conviction and that intent about ourselves as well. Bournemouth, they're going to come into this game, they're going to be brave, they're going to take risks. Will they get their chances as well? It's all about, can they take the chances and be clinical? Can they be sharp? Will they have it in the final third? United defensively got to do their job yet again. We've got to work hard for each other. We need to dig deep. We need to put the effort in yet again. You've got to show the fight, the team spirit, character. Got to need everything, the determination, the commitment, the willingness of ourselves, and that we want it more than them. Bournemouth are going to come to Old Trafford. They want to cause an upset. It's going to be their FA Cup final. They're going to play out of their skins. United have got to be ready for a game like this. They won this game last season 3-0. United can only but build on after that Chelsea performance. We can't get too carried away after that one great result against Chelsea. We know that we've got some bigger tests coming up ahead. We don't want to take this game lightly. We don't want to underestimate them. They're a good team, playing some good football now. We have to be ready on the day. We've got to play well from start to finish. We can't underestimate them. They're a good team, showing the quality about themselves now. Things are coming good together for Bournemouth now. We need to play well from start to finish. The quality will show in this game against Bournemouth. At the end of the day, we've got to work hard for each other. We've got to get behind each other. Offensively, do our job, and then it's all about offensively. We've got to be effective as much as we can be. We'll get our chances ourselves. An early goal would be good for United yet again. Got to get an early goal. We'll look to control, dominate the game. I think it's going to be competitive in times. It's going to be tight and tactical. It's all about the first crucial goal. Get the first goal. We want to take control, dominate the game, beat them in every single department, win your duels, win the second balls, win your 1v1s, go with your runners. Everything's got to be there on the day against Bournemouth. We've got to play with courage, intent, conviction. We've got to turn up. Bournemouth are scoring 1.2 goals per game. Bournemouth are conceding 2 goals per game. And I think Bournemouth will be there for the taking. They make mistakes. We've got to punish them. We'll make mistakes at times. To make those mistakes, we have to be ready to punish them. And you've got to punish these sort of teams that make mistakes. You can't be making mistakes at this top level now. Got to stay switched on at all times. Defensively, offensively, got to be on it as well. Bournemouth have won 4, drew 4, and they've lost 7. They've lost to Liverpool 3-1, Tottenham 2-0, Brighton 3-1, Arsenal 4-0, Everton 3-0, Wolves 2-1, and Man City 6-1. So we already know that the defensive is vulnerable. That just shows that we can really go at them in this game and be aggressive yet again and show the aggression in this game against Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth have played 15 games, won 4, and they've lost 4 away from home. They've lost about 60-65% of their games away from home so far this season. The players to look out for is Neto, Curtis, Mepham, Smith, Sensei, Zabani, Kirk, Brooks, Rothwell, Christie, Trivener, Traore, Billing, Solanke, Otara, Nastera, Cliver, Moore, Semieo. Hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.